in this lesson, we will be speaking about using the right-hand rule for generators. Now, as you already know, generators convert mechanical energy into electrical energy. They work on the principle of Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. So an EMF is induced, created, and therefore a current is created inside a coil or an armature. And this is where our right hand comes in. We can use our right hand in order to determine the direction of the induced or created current. So we use our hands, we use our fingers, and I'll show you how to determine which way the current will flow in the coil. To teach you about how to use the right hand rule, I'm going to teach you about the father, mother, child rule. Now you can come up with your own abbreviation, but it's basically F, M, and C. So your thumb, the first finger, your father finger, that will point in the direction of the force, which is the motion of the coil. So basically, is the coil moving up or down? So what I mean by that is, let's pretend that my calculator, the square rectangular calculator, is my coil. As you know, it could rotate like this in the magnetic field. My thumb, if this is my right hand, my thumb would point in the direction that this arm of the coil would move. So if my arm points up, it means that this arm of the coil would move up, meaning that this arm of the coil would move down. Do you see? And that would cause this thing to rotate in this direction. Or if my thumb points down, if I use my right hand and my thumb points down, it means that this side of the coil moves down. And then you'll see that this rotates in the opposite direction. So F is force. Okay, then your second finger, your mother finger, is your magnetic field finger. It always points from the north to the south. So if you guys are the south, I'm pointing to you with my mother finger. Here we go, to the south. Then your third finger, this one, your middle finger, is the child finger. Okay, child current, direction of the induced current. I'm going to be taking you through how to use your hand to figure out the direction of the induced current for a generator. So this is how you orientate your fingers. You can see that they are all at 90 degrees to each other. So you take your right hand. This might not look like my right hand because my mirror reflects me or it flips me. You take your right hand, you point it like this, okay, like a little L sign or a little pew pew, okay, like that. And then you pop out your middle finger. They're all at 90 degrees to each other. That's how you orientate your fingers. Now remember, my thumb points in the direction that the coil is turning. It's the force on the coil. So that means that whichever arm of the coil I'm looking at in this case, that arm is moving upwards. This is my magnetic field finger. It's pointing from the north to the south. So the south end of the magnet is over here and the north end of the magnet would be on this side. And then my third finger is my current finger, my child finger. It's pointing in the direction of the current. So in this case, the current would be coming outwards, out of the screen towards you. Obviously, you can orientate your right hand in a lot of different ways depending on the various directions. So I'm going to take you through some generator examples and how to use your right hand to determine the direction of induced current, or perhaps to determine the direction that this arm is rotating. What they want you to do depends on the question. So in this question, I'm giving you an electric generator, and over here they say that it's an AC generator. By the way, we can tell that because of the use of the slip rings over here. We've got our magnets, south end, north end. We've got over here a galvanometer. Basically, it checks if there's a voltage that is being induced, an EMF, and therefore a current. You got the coil, which they label A, B, C, D. So the current will flow like this, down here, and then around like that. Now, in this case, they actually tell you the direction of the induced current. The arrows are pointing in the direction of the current that is being induced. So, for example, they're saying the current flows this way, and then it flows from A to B, then B to C, then C to D, and so on. But what they do not tell you, however, is which way this generator is rotating. So, remember, generators, these coils can either rotate in one of two directions. I'm going to use my calculator to illustrate this. Either pretend that this is my coil. This is, for example, A, B, C, D. I hope that makes sense. So A, B, C, D. So this AB over here, this branch over here would be this side over here. And then DC or CD would be the side over here. So either my calculator is going to turn clockwise, which would look like this. This would be a clockwise turning. Okay, clockwise. I hope you can see that. So in order to make this thing turn clockwise, this arm of the coil, so AB, must go up. and CD must go down. Do you see that? In order to make it turn clockwise, and then it'll turn clockwise. Or this thing can turn this way, other way, anti-clockwise or counterclockwise. In order to make it turn counterclockwise, the AB arm must move down and the CD arm must move up. Okay, so clockwise, AB arm must move up. Counterclockwise, the AB arm must move down. Small difference. And the up-down thing is determined by your right hand. So this is how you use your right hand. And they are now telling me in this picture which way the current is flowing. So this is how you do it. I always recommend starting with your mother finger, your second finger, which would be this finger. Remember we said that it points from the north to the south. So can you see that this direction at the moment is wrong? My mother finger is going south to north. That's wrong. I need to turn it around like this, okay? You're going to do some awkward bending and stuff, but you're going to turn it around like that. Now, my mother finger is pointing to the south. Then the next thing, because they tell me the current direction, we are going to orientate. So that's our M finger done. Our magnetic field fingers pointing to the south. Then they tell me the direction of the current. So I'm going to pick a side of the generator. I'm going to choose this side over here, the AB side. And I'm going to orientate my child finger, my current finger, so that it matches up with this arrow. So can you see that the current is going that way? It's going that way. So I want you to think of it as upwards and into the screen or into the page. It's not coming this way. It's not going down or outwards. It's going that way. So we orientate our mother finger like it was. And do you see that my right finger is actually correct? It's sorry, not my right finger, my current finger. It's going up like that. Do you see which way my nail is pointing? It's pointing from A to B. So the current is going that way. Do you see which way I'm moving my hand? So from this that way. That's which way the current is going. My nail is pointing in the correct direction. My mother finger is pointing to the south, and look at which way my thumb is pointing. It's pointing up and at the camera. What that means is that this side of the generator, this AB side, is going to move up because my thumb was pointing up. Remember, this side is AB, so it's going to go up like this. So what that means is that the coil is going to rotate clockwise. I hope that that makes sense. I know this is confusing and it's going to take some practice, but essentially it means that this side of the coil is going up, this side of the coil is going down, so that represents a clockwise motion. Clockwise. And some of my students ask me, okay, ma'am, but why did you choose this side? What would happen if you chose this side? I can show you. So let's pretend we ignored the AB section and we chose the CD section. We still use our right hand because we're dealing with a generator. This is going north to south, so we still point our mother finger, our magnetic finger, in the same direction, north to south, but ignore the pink, look at the green. Do you see that my current finger is wrong? Because this finger is saying that the current is going that way. So it would be D to C, but it's not. It's going from C to D. So what do? You keep your mother finger, magnetic field finger, pointing towards the south, and then you're going to have to flip your hand upside down. So you see how my thumb's pointing up? You're going to have to do this. Okay? It's an awkward angle. You can't see where my thumb is, but my magnetic field finger is still pointing to the south. My current finger is now going from C to D, and my thumb is pointing downwards. And we did say that this branch will move down. It makes sense. If this side is going up, this side is going down, and that causes it to turn in a clockwise direction. Let's see if we can do another one. So this one comes from a past paper, and it says, diagram of an AC generator. Again, there's the two slip rings, is connected to a 25 ohm resistor. And this is important. Look at what they give you now. They say it rotates anti-clockwise, and they show you with an arrow. So in this case, what they're doing is they're telling you the direction that it's rotating. And the question, it's not stated on the page, but what the question would say is, what is the direction of the induced current? And you would have to answer, because you see that they label this X and Y. So you would have to choose from X to Y or Y to X. So which one would make sense? So what they're asking is the current going to go from X to Y? So is it going to go that way? So look which way that my pen is pointing, that way. Or is it going to come this way? And again, we have to use our right hand to do this. Again, you have to pick a side that you would like to start with to help you. So because we're trying to figure out the direction of the current in this branch over here, I'm going to look at that side of the coil. So what I mean by that is, if this is my coil, yeah, this is Y and this is X. I don't know what this is labeled as, and I don't care about that side. I'm looking at this side. This is Y and this is X. The other thing that I know is that it's turning anti-clockwise, and you need to know that anti-clockwise looks like this. So if this is my coil, it's going like this. Okay? That is anti-clockwise. Look at the arrow. It makes sense. It means that, look at what they're showing it like that. So what that means is this side of the branch is going down, and this side of the branch would be going up. That would make sense to make it go anti-clockwise. This side must go down. Now, remember, when we use our right-hand rule, the direction of the force on this side of the coil is determined by my thumb. So if I want this to go down, it means that my thumb must point downwards. So what we do is we orientate our hand. Remember, your second finger must point to the south. So like this. Okay? This one is correct. It's pointing, I'm going to rotate my picture a bit just to help me. It's pointing from the north to the south. But do you see my thumb is incorrect? My thumb is pointing up. But I just said that this must go down. So again, we're going to have to flip our hand. I hope you're trying with me. So can you see that my second finger is still pointing to the south? My thumb is going down, and look at look at my middle finger, my current finger. Is my nail pointing from Y to X, or is it pointing from X to Y? Just look. It's going this way, right? So it's going from Y to X. That is my answer. Y to X. Just like that. Here is another past paper question, and I want you to pause the screen and try this one yourself. So it says, in the simplified AC generator, again, slip rings, the coil is rotated clockwise. Very important. So they show with the arrow what clockwise means. It means it's going to go like this and then like that. Okay, clockwise. In which direction does the induced current flow in the coil? Choose from X to Y or Y to X. I want you to pause and try it yourself. Okay, so again, right-hand rule, because it's a generator. I always do the magnetic field finger first. So that points from the north to the south. So like this. Okay, this is pointing to the south. There's the south, to the south. Then, depending on which branch you look at, that will tell me which way my thumb must go. So I'm going to look at this side of the coil. The reason I pick the left-hand side the whole time is just because that's generally where they're asking the question. Did you see on the other one? They also said, yeah, X and Y was also on this side. Y and X. Same thing here, but you could choose either side. I'm just going to stick with this side. So, like that. Then remember, we're looking at this side of the coil. In order to make it go clockwise, remember clockwise will look like this. That way. That is clockwise. In other words, the pink side of the coil, which is this side, will have to go up. Do you see that? This side, to make it go clockwise, would have to go up. Like that, okay? So that means that your thumb must be pointing up, like that, because this side must move up. This finger is going from the north to the south, and look at which way my middle finger is going. It's pointing down, like that. Now, this is a 3D diagram. They're trying to draw 3D. So when I say down, it means like the current is coming down from Y to X. It's sort of like out of the page, or this general direction. So the current is going like that. I don't know if you can see the arrow that I drew. Okay, what about this one? Another exam question. It says the sketch below represents an AC generator, and then it says the coil is between the poles of a magnet. I know the question's cut off here, but it's fine. So here's magnet, here's the magnet. Now, do you see what's interesting about this example? They're not telling you where the north is and where the south is. Okay? X and Y, they like using X and Y, are 2 points on the one side of the coil. Okay? And then they say that the generator rotates clockwise between the two poles. The direction of the induced current is from X to Y. So they're telling me, in this particular example, they are actually telling me that the current is going from X to Y. So the current is going, remember this finger is current finger, the current is going that way. Okay. So the generator is rotating clockwise. That's also important. And then the current. So look at what they ask. Is A the north pole or the south pole of the magnet? I want you to try this quickly. Right, I hope you did it. So I'm going to focus on this side of the coil because it's my preference. They told me that the current is going from X to Y. So I know, using my right hand, that my current finger must point that way. This is my current finger. Remember, father, mother, child. My current finger must go like this. It mustn't go like this. That's wrong. Because this would mean that the current would be going from Y to X, but it's not. It's going from X to Y. So I have to kind of stand up to do this. It's going like that. Then we are rotating clockwise. So clockwise would mean this way. It would mean that this side of the coil must go up. So my thumb must point up. So my current finger must go like that. My thumb must go up. So do you see which way my magnetic field finger is pointing? It's pointing that way. And what do we know about the magnetic field finger? It always points from the north to the south. So this would be the south. So A would have to be the north. I hope that makes sense. And if you say, ma'am, what if I want to use the other side of the coil? Let's do it just for extra practice. So to make this thing rotate clockwise, remember what it means is that this side of the coil would have to go down. So my thumb would have to point down. So you take your right hand, your thumb must go down. So remember, we had it like something like, well, we actually twisted ourselves. We had it like this. So, but now my thumb must go down. Okay, so my thumb is pointing down. And your current finger can't be going like this, because on the green branch, the current's not going that way. Do you see the little arrow is pointing this way? The current goes like that, and then it goes down. So it goes up to the right and then down. So my current finger would have to be going down like this. But look, this is wrong. So here my current finger is going down, okay, but my thumb is going up. But we just said that to make this go clockwise, the green branch must go down. So we'd have to go like this. We'd have to rotate like this. Okay, so my thumb is going down, my current finger is going down, and my mother finger is pointing to the south. So you get the same answer. Let's do one more. So here's another past paper question. First of all, state the energy conversion that takes place in this generator. It would be mechanical energy to electrical energy. And then the generator is rotated clockwise as indicated in the diagram. What is the direction of the current in the section PQ, which is over here? So basically, is it going from P to Q or Q to P? Okay, try it quickly. I hope you did it. Rotating clockwise would mean that PQ would have to go up and SR would have to go down. So when you use your right hand, remember your second finger is pointing to the south. In order to make this branch go up, your thumb must be pointing up. And what that means, there's your answer. What that means, as you can see over here, my second finger is pointing from the north to the south. Can you see that? My thumb, here we go, is pointing up. And look which way my current finger is pointing. You can see that it's pointing into the screen, which is implying that the current is flowing from P to Q. I know that's a bit of a tricky one to learn and understand, but I hope that this video helped. And I can't wait to see you in another video on the section and other sections very soon. Bye, everyone.